Well, we got 3 videos. Let's look at the growth video first.
이건 라이아님 거,
This one's for Laya.
이건
Oh,
거, 이건 타마린느님 거,
alright.
그리고 이거는 리마님을 드려야 하는데
Very ayaya.
편집도 하셔야 하니까.
So they're gonna give us just a bunch of like upgrade materials or another way of getting them or something?
무슨 일이니 메루링? 한숨 소리가 들리던데.
Where's Mola's? True. Where's the Mola's?
메루링, 지난번 미라클 메이드 킹덤에 갔다 왔잖아요.
그랬지.
I never finished that side story, guys. I forgot.
메이드 킹덤에
I literally just forgot to finish it. It was like, oh crap.
소중히 키우고 싶은데.
Whoops.
론이랑 총매제가 너무너무
I messed up.
부족해.
Yeah, I was during arena season and I was going so hard in that, like everything else didn't even matter to me.
정령의 재단이랑 기록되지 않은 이야기만
Okay, can we get to the point?
더벌도
아,
Let me get to the point.
좋은 생각이 떠올랐어.
I've got a great idea, okay?
진짜요? 역시
If it's 1.25 speed, she's gonna sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. I don't think I can handle
픽셀분을
that.
찾아주신 신규 계승자님들께서 간단한 미션을 수행하면 알케님이 이것저것 챙겨주는 이벤트.
Complete simple missions. Oh, there's gonna be another one of those or something?
선물들도 메루링이 직접 배달하고 있는걸요.
그 이벤트처럼
Alright.
간단한 미션들을 수행하면 룬과 총매제를 드리면 어떨까?
Oh,
이렇게 하면 정령의 재단이나 기록되지 않은
Okay.
이야기에서 시간을 많이 보내지 않더라도 필요한 재화를 얻을 수 있게 될 거야.
Zoomer level patience?
역시 이어링
Look.
언니는 천재예요. 메루링도 배달 미션을 열심히 수행해서
I just want to know what's going on, man.
룬도 청매제도 잔뜩.
Good thing my downstairs neighbor can't hear me right now. Can't hear this. They would be like, bro.
총매제 선택
They'd be like, what's
룬
going on
선택
there?
상자 말이지?
메루링, 청매제 선택 상자랑 룬 선택 상자를 배달할 때마다 많이 받는 건의 사항이 있달까?
So basically, they're giving us a bunch of
깜빡해서 못 쓰신다고.
catalysts and stuff, some gear,
아차!
potion.
경우가 많으시다고.
I don't know what that is. Those look like boots or something, maybe?
사실은 메루링도 그런 적이 많았달까나?
그렇구나. 그렇다면
Game is saved.
총매제나 룬을 선택했을 때 인벤토리에 있는 선택 상자를 바로 확인하실 수 있도록 하면 어떨까? 그리고 이렇게 선택했다면 바로 해당 아이템의 수량만 골라서 가져가실 수
Okay,
있도록
I
말이야.
guess some simple quality of life.
메루링도 선택 상자를 받으러 간 다음에
Alright.
어떤 총매제가 필요했는지 깜빡하는 경우가 많았는데 이렇게 되면
Okay. I've never really clicked that button ever to do that, but
더요.
okay.
뭐라고라도 얻을 수 있는 곳으로 바로 갈 수 있다면 어떨까요? 너무 소중한 뭐라고라인데
Yeah, give us more
한
molas.
군데라도 놓치면 마음이
Hand 'em
너무
over.
아프달까나.
아주 좋은 생각이야.
You're about to pass out. Hang in there.
머라고라를 얻을 수 있는 모든 것들도 함께 표시해둘게. 메루링, 점점 아이디어가 좋아지는 걸.
Your ideas are getting better and better.
선생님들과 함께
Hey, Merurin,
성장하게
can you
되는
tell
메루링이
what's her name? Erin? Aerith? Can you tell her to
메루링이 성장하는 게 중요한
nerf
게
Emma Euphane and Laya and
미라클
Emma Ludwig
여러분들
and Zio
기다려주세요.
and Karina and
세계
Landy
최고의 밴드로
and Ciarman
성장시켜드릴게요.
and Ran and all these characters.
성장을 도와주세요, 이어링 언니.
Okay, what does it actually say here? This is usually where they sum it up. Arcane mission event added. Okay.
반복되는 미션을 수행하여 각종 성장 재화와 장비를
Are various resources and equipment that help you with hero growth. Yep. It's just another one of those little event things to give us a bunch of stuff, like little web event thingies.
획득처 알림에서 쉽게
There's 3 videos though. This is just the first one.
자세한 내용은 업데이트 공지를 확인해 주세요.
Okay, so that's the first video. Second video, time is money. I like these little art, like little thumbnails they're making.
알키님의 연속 미션 이벤트의 보상을 준비하려면 역시 푸린 언니의 도움이
Putin's help.
필요하겠어요.
Who is Putin? Oh yeah, that's the that's the girl that was in the thumbnail, I guess.
소녀 배달부 메로니의 특급 우편 시간은 금이라 메루링 어서 와, 메루링. 언니. 이어링 언니와 이런 이벤트.
Oh, hey, look, I'm looking at them in order.
엄청 많은 선물을 준비하려다 보니 역시 프린 언니의
Yeah, at least they're not giving us level 75 gear. Jeez.
언니의 표정이 좋지 않은데.
You don't look too happy.
메루링이 너무
Do I
많이
look happy to you?
부탁드리는 거
아니, 그게 아니라 이야기를
Is it time to start
들어보니
drinking?
메루링처럼 열심히 다니다 보면 재화가
Besides the
부족한
shortage of
것도 문제지만
resources,
토벌이나
also a
정령의
lack
재단에
of
갈
time
시간이
to go on
부족하다는
Hunter's
뜻이잖아.
Spirit Altar.
메루링도 이렇게 시간이 부족하다면 신규
Lack of time?
계승자분들은 더더욱
What does that
부족하실
mean?
텐데 이 부족한 시간을 해결하지 않으면 당장 선물을 받아
3
해결하더라도
times speed?
계속 문제가
Wait, what's gonna
생길
happen?
거야.
Wait.
맞는 말이랄까나? 메루링, 시간에 대해서는 생각하지 못했어요.
동시에 두 가지의 일을 할 수 있는 전투 위임이 있긴 하지만 그것으로도 부족하다면
Okay, wait. Hold up.
전투를 도입해보면
Quick battle. Wait. Hold on.
응. 이미 클리어한 정령의 재단이나 토벌의 경우 하루 10회 정도는 즉시 전투를 완료하고 결과를 확인할 수 있도록 하는 거지. 시간은 금이거든,
Oh.
메루링.
So they're gonna add 10 sweeps a day.
메루링, 지금 바로 토벌의 빠른 전투를 마치고 오겠습니다.
오,
10 sweeps a day.
정말로 금방 왔잖아. 이번 토벌의 빠른 전투는 어땠어?
장비들이 순식간에 생겨서 행복해졌어요. 정말로 시간은
That means I don't have to build a hunt team, which is
이
nice.
소중한 시간을 낭비할 수 없달까나. 그러고 보니 시면은
Yeah, so
매일매일
one-shot
가져야
team
되면 엄청
is only useful for hunt
거잖아요.
events and other stuff like that, I guess.
시간이 되돌아오지 않으니까요. 아니, 시면 도우미 베타 2장 주세요.
메루링, 아까도 사갔잖니.
Wait, what's this?
시면 도우미 베타는 하루에 2개만 살 수 있는
Yeah, if I can
상품이야.
sweep Rift, that would be cool.
하지만 언니, 메루링 하루라도 빨리 무럭무럭
It is
성장하고
only 10.
싶다고요.
It's a little bit weird, but
지금 시면이 120층까지 있는데 하루에 3번씩 해서
3 floors a day. Are they gonna let you like unlimitedly enter or something?
금이라면서요.
what's
알았어,
gonna happen?
알았어. 잠깐 유나님이랑 확인을 좀 해보고.
Hold up.
오,
Okay.
좋은 소식이야, 메루링. 시면의 탐사가 안정화되어서 이제 시면 도움이 없이 입장해도
Oh,
될
you can just
거라니까?
enter without abyss
행동력만
guides.
챙겨오라는데?
You need energy?
이제 시면에 무제한 입장할 수 있는 건가요?
I actually don't like that.
자,
Do you want to
메루리.
spend energy?
너무너무 최고예요.
Isn't that like...
언니, 그러면 정화
Isn't that
보상은요?
bad?
남은 시면 도우미
Wait.
배달을 쓰면 정화 보상을 주셨었잖아요.
How much energy? Like 1? 2?
예리한 걸, 메루링. 이제 시면은
It
더
helps
이상 정화가 필요한
For
상태는
newer
아니지만
players at the beginning, but...
정화로 획득하던 보상 정보는 상점으로 오면 준비해줄게. 일일
You
무료
purify in the
보상으로
shop.
말이야.
Oh, you just...
정말이죠.
Bro, they're forcing you to go to the shop every day now. You have to go to the shop. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Oh my god, now we have to go to the shop to get it. That's how you get your foot in the door, you know? Oh my god, they're so smart.
시간은 금이라고. 메루링.
They're too smart.
3월 28일 배송 예정. 빠른 전투가 업데이트됩니다. 빠른 전투는
So you can only
토벌,
quick battle
정령의
like
재단에서
10 total
사용
times a
가능합니다.
day.
회금 후 각 층의 스테이지를 최초 클리어하면
How much
사용
energy
가능합니다.
does it cost
빠른
to
전투는
do
일일 사용
an abyss
가능한
floor?
횟수가 제한되어
That might be
있습니다.
bad.
다음 날이 되면 해당 횟수는 초기화됩니다.
I don't know. That's a
시면
little
입장
weird.
방식이 개편됩니다. 이제 시면을 정복하기 위해 필요했던 시면 도우미 베타가 사라지고
If it's a really tiny amount of energy, that's okay. But if it's a lot of energy, that actually kind of sucks.
시면 정화 기능이 사라짐에 따라 정화로 획득하던 스티그마와 골드 보상은
Yeah, so we get all that stuff
상점에서
from the shop
일일
now instead
무료
of
보상인
purification reward.
행동력과 골드로 지급됩니다.
I'm gonna be real. Purification reward was the only way I remembered to actually visit Hoochie, because I would always do the abyss, then Hoochie every single time. All right, let's see what this. Oh, forge your gear, epic gear event, and ... What's the and?
오늘 메루링은
Merurin's very happy today. Ayaya.
메루링 앞으로 감사 편지가 두 통이나 와 있거든요.
Received 2 thank you letters.
소식을 전하는 것도 즐겁지만 이렇게 편지를 받는 건 더욱 더 즐겁달까나?
Doubtless, this is the true content.
첫 번째 편지
This is what we've all been waiting for. Wait, Espa portal? Hold up.
그리고 메로리의
Was that the Espa portal, or was that like...
다시 돌아온 나만의 장비 픽 이벤트. 그리고
It might not be... Yeah, it might just be Zero Defect City portal.
그렇다면
They used that portal for the Espa collab, I think, but
오퍼레이터 세크레트.
I think it's just the same
감사를 표하기
portal.
위해 메루링님과 접선합니다.
She really likes OpSig. Dude, I just built OpSig. I haven't gotten a single chance to use her.
감사하라니요.
계승자님들께서 많이 도와주신 덕분에 폭주하던 재온을 안정화할 수 있었습니다.
Oh,
그래서
the new
감사의
rift?
의미로
Hold up.
무결점 도시의 장비들을
Send
다시
equipment.
한번 메루링님의 세계로
Oh,
전송하려고
yep,
합니다.
this is the Gearcraft event. Okay, okay.
그렇지 않아도
Alright.
나만의 장비 픽 이벤트를 언제 다시 시작하냐는 계승자님들의 질문이
Why are you guys all drinking in chat? Okay, we drinking?
감사하달까나?
그렇다면 다행입니다. 메루링님, 나만의 장비 픽 이벤트에 대하여
Yeah, so Forge Your Epic Gear event was the best event like ever. You literally get to make like a, I don't know, what, 107 gear score piece of gear of any set with whatever stats you want.
그리고
It's actually, like,
능력치를
insane.
선택하여 강화할 수 있다는 것도 기억해 주십시오.
They should be running this more often. It's too rare.
주간업적과 소모한 행동력으로 포인트를 얻을 수 있다는 것도 다 기억하고 있달까나?
훌륭합니다. 장비 전송은 4월
Okay.
11일부터 시작할 예정이니
Oh, also make sure you hit participate as soon as you can. There are all these complete goobers running around that were like, oh, I never participated, so I didn't get points, and there was only 2 days left, and I was just like, bro, like, what? Like, literally, you didn't look at it until now? Like, what are you doing? All these, like, actual animals that were doing stuff like that.
안드로이드와 대화하는 것은
Which is insane, but...
그럼 두
Open the
번째
second
편지를
letter, huh?
열어볼까요? 설마 이번에도 어디론가 빨려 들어가는 건 아니겠죠?
What's this one?
긴장하고 여왕님의 백성 메루링에게
It's gonna be like you owe taxes to the government.
많이 알려준 덕분에 카페가 대호왕이야. 소원이 있다면 언제든
Cafes
찾아와.
thrive if you have any wishes, come find us anytime. We will provide special services. Wait, we still have more than half the video.
이제 백성이 너무 많아져서 메루링을 잊지 않으셨을까?
What's it gonna be?
여왕님의 백성 메루링 소원이
Lio
없지만
rerun?
여왕님이 불러주셨으니 당장 출발하겠습니다. 여왕님, 저 왔어요. 메루링이에요. 에? 편지 보낸 지 1시간도 안 된 것 같은데 벌써 왔어? 당연하죠.
What's it gonna be?
발빠른 소녀
I honestly have no clue what this could be. This has to be something that's interesting, right?
백성이니까요.
Otherwise, why would it even be here?
백성이 많아져도 메루링을 잊으시면 안 돼요. 그럼. 그나저나 메루링은 무슨 소원이 있길래 이렇게 빨리 왔어?
What wish do you have?
특별히 소원이
Good
있는 건
additions to the game. You don't have any wishes, Merurin? Holy crap, even Merurin doesn't play E7 right now.
여왕님이 이야기
Oh my
들어줄게.
god.
좋아요,
Come on, Merurin.
메이드 킹덤의 엄청난
Surely, Merurin, you're tired of Euphine, right? Or a liar or something, right, Merurin?
킹덤부들을 최고의 영웅으로 키우고 싶은
Strengthen the members? Awaken potential?
고민이랄까나? 왜? 여왕님이 저번에 장비 점수도 만들어주고 이것저것 알려줬잖아. 사실은
Okay.
다들 어떤 세트를 좋아하실지도 잘
Oh,
모르겠고.
is this gonna... Wait.
그렇다면
Is this just gonna be like helping you...
영웅의 직업에 맞는 장비를 자동으로
build stuff?
추천해줄게. 그래도 직접 장비를 세팅하는 것보다는 못할 테니까 나중에는 직접 고민해줘야 해.
Yeah, that's baby frivoled, I guess.
열심히 토벌도 들고
So it's an
제작도 하고
auto
재련도 할 거예요.
attach? If you don't know what you're doing, I guess? If you're newer?
그것도 어떤 게 좋은 장비인지
I mean, that is helpful, but...
메루링 아직 초보구나.
Bro, Merurin, you've been in the game how many years and you don't even know how gear works?
줄 테니까 꼭 챙겨서 봐. 그리고 그래도 잘 모르겠을 때는 그냥 이렇게 됐어.
So it's
한 번에
quality of
정리해버려.
life stuff. Okay.
인벤토리가 복잡하면 머리도 마음도 복잡해지는 거거든.
If your inventory is cluttered, your mind will be cluttered. Bro, is she Jordan Peterson? What is that?
좋아요. 고민할 시간에 빨리 움직여야겠어요. 여왕님, 감사합니다.
If you clean your room, then...
또 와.
Wait,
소녀 배달부 메루링의 특급 우편.
hold up.
다시 돌아온 나만의 장비 픽 이벤트. 그리고 2024년 4월 11일부터
If I make my bed, will Emily Fiend go away?
이벤트 진행 기간 동안 포인트를 모아 계승자님만의 15강화 레벨 88 장비를 제작하실 수 있습니다.
Clean your house makes you feel better? It's true. I mean, it does. Feel like you accomplished something, you know?
필요한 아이템을 구매하실 수 있습니다. 자세한 내용은 이벤트가 시작될 때 공지를 확인해 주세요. 장비 일괄 장착 기능이 업데이트됩니다. 장비 일괄 장착 기능은 해당
When does the
영역에
notice come
맞춰
out? Is that in 10
자동으로
minutes
장비를
or?
장착할 수 있는 기능입니다. 장비 점수가 표기되는 곳이 늘어나고 장비
Horizon
점수에
equals
따라
log Horizon collab?
편리하게 장비를
I won't even
선택하여
want that.
준비할 수 있습니다.
Merurin Mail seems rather brief, doesn't it? April is almost here and it feels like some incredible things are on the horizon. Merurin can't share all the news just yet. I'll return in April, so please wait for me. You gotta give us something, right? Like, don't you think it's a... Like, we've been waiting for a long time. Can't you at least hint something? Give us something to hype us up, you know? Please. Please give us something. Yeah, they even kind of, by saying that at the end, they know that it's like kind of not enough. Incredible things are on the horizon. Awaken Potential Round 2. So there's something on stove. What is it? Let's take a look. What do we got here? Yeah, it has the videos. Oh boy. So okay. Here's what I want to say. Smog even basically said this Merurin Mail is pretty damn weak. It's really, really weak Merurin Mail. And they say expect things in April. I think they need to realize that, like, we really need some more transparency. We really need it. Dude, the amount of people that are just barely hanging on by a thread and you just never excite them. Games, like, live off of hype. Gacha games and live service games live off of hype. And if you can't hype people... So, look. The growth event thing, kind of a whatever thing. It's nice. Like, it's some free things, which is okay. Time is money. Yeah, so they're adding in like an auto clear, but you can only do it 10 times a day, so whales don't just drop $20,000 then auto clear 20,000 or like, you know, $20,000 worth, right? Essentially that's what that is. Which is nice. But I feel like they should let you dump all your energy. They should let you do it like 30 times a day or something, you know what I mean? And then Forge Your Gear event, this is actually really good. It's OP as hell. I think they might be rerunning it right now just because they know players are kind of, you know, a little unhappy, but wrong, the revenue of E7 is fine. I don't know if you're responding to me or somebody else, but yeah, the revenue of Epic 7 is fine. It's very true. E7 is still doing fine on revenue. I will say, though, that the Chinese revenue has completely tanked, which is a bit of a shame. It's to be expected that it would drop, but it tanked way harder than expected. At least than I expected. But even if revenue is fine, it's disappointing to see. I mean, at least the Epic 7 community is kind of falling apart, though. And I mean, I have some stats to back it up. I will say, this is all nice stuff, but they are saying they're saving everything for April, which is disappointing. They really need to just tell us. And my proof for why I think the E7 community has kind of been tapering off is one of the Reddit mods actually for the E7 Reddit showed me the like stat breakdown, and holy crap has the traffic dropped in the last like year. Like holy crap, like we're at like 33% of what it used to be. Then, you know, if I look at my own Twitch stats, that also helps. If I look at my own YouTube stats, it also paints the picture that the E7 community has been, you know, kind of, you know, and it's not just mine. If I look at other streamers as well, like it's fairly clear that a lot of the E7 community, like us hardcore players, you know, kind of been falling off a bit. Because you have to realize that all of you guys in chat right now, and everyone who watches my stream or goes on the subreddit, you guys are more hardcore of Epic 7 players than the average player. Even if you're a new player, if you look up E7 information and you involve yourself more in Epic 7, you are more hardcore than any normal person in the game. The average Epic 7 player probably looks up almost nothing and doesn't really, you know, have any of the info, right? Like, YouTube is more mainstream, but even YouTube is only a smaller percentage of the population of Epic 7, right? The average Epic 7 player is someone that none of us will ever meet. None of us will ever interact with that person. The average Epic 7 player, we will never interact with. And this goes for basically every video game ever made, almost, right? So anyone who's like going on the subreddit, looking up a bunch of information on YouTube videos, going on Twitch streams are more hardcore of players. That's kind of the reality. But I will say that I do think that the more hardcore community of Epic 7 has been kind of dropping recently, and I think Smallgate needs to realize that they really need to hype it up. Look, no matter how much I bitch and moan about this game, no matter how much I'm just like, holy crap, I hate everything, you know? No matter how much I'm mad at Smallgate, I like the game. I like the game a lot. I would never have been able to play this game as much as I have, or even force myself to, if I didn't like this game. I think this is the best gacha, but I just feel as though Smallgate's just kind of been missing the mark way too hard, way too much. They're kind of pulling a Diablo 4. They're kind of going like full Blizzard right now, you know, where they're just really out of touch, and they don't seem to really understand what a lot of the people are actually looking for or want. I feel like they're screwing things up. They're making the community mad. I don't know. It kind of feels that way. And I think I've usually been pretty fair to Smallgate in the past. Right now I'm a little bit more less fair, I would say, right? But when Smallgate does a good job, I like to say, like, oh my god, like, that's actually so good. That's a really good addition, really good implementation. But when they screw up, you know, I'm like, dude, what the hell are these morons saying, right? Like, I rag on them. But, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it too, and of course I know, but, like, I definitely have been pretty negative towards Smallgate recently. I feel like they have really been dropping the ball a lot. And I want them to stop dropping the ball. They're currently hiring a lot of people for Epic 7 team. So, I mean, this is just my theory, a game theory, but my theory and a lot of other people's is that they are working on a new game right now. It's Super Creative. Smallgate owns Super Creative, and Super Creative are the people who make Epic 7. And so a lot of people are thinking they may have cut the team of Epic 7 and moved those people over to that game like a while ago, which is totally possible. That said, it's still kind of disappointing to see that maybe they're on a super skeleton crew. It's possible they went with Awaken Potential, and then they moved a bunch of people over to that other team, and then Awaken Potential got axed, and so now they're like, oh crap, we only got like 5 interns working on this. What the hell are we gonna do? Not literally, you know, but like it's possible something like that happened. They're like, oh crap. So that's why it's been a little bit of a downturn, because Epic 7 always goes through content droughts. That happens a lot. Epic 7 goes through a content drought, then insane amounts of content, then a content drought, then insane amounts of content. That happens all the time. But it does feel like E7's content drought has been like kind of insane recently. and yeah, and usually Epic 7's content drought only happened in the beginning of the year, but it was already starting near the end of last year, which, well, that's because of Awakened Potential, of course, so there is that. I'm curious what we'll hear in April, but yeah, kind of a shame that you want people to, you know, nibble on the information, right? You have like the carrot on the stick and you keep dangling it in front of them, right? That's how most gotchas work. You keep having that carrot on the stick and dangling in front of them, and people keep following along and they keep getting excited. But Smilegate is not really dangling that carrot right now. They're kind of doing nothing. There's 6 comments. Hope the quick battle have a higher limit. Yeah, I think a higher limit of quick battle would actually be nice. Forge Your Gear event. Yeah, I agree. The Forge Your Gear event, look, that's great. That's awesome. Everyone likes that. The other 2 videos, everything is focused towards new players. Yes, but look, I might not be a game dev, and I might not know everything, but holy crap, can you just make this game more accessible to new players just one time rather than 100 small times? It's so easy. All you have to do is you just create more adventures path stuff for people to do, to lead them along the path, to get more free gear, to get more stuff, to guide them on what they want to do, give them a bunch of free gear, give them some free summons, yeah, like do all that stuff. New players, like, what if you're a new player, but you start playing after the gear event ends? Well, then you're screwed, right? Like, you don't even get anything, which is just, I don't know, man. That's really annoying that they can't just give the new players exactly what they need. They have to, like, give them a tiny bit, and then, like, a tiny bit, and then a tiny bit. Just do, like, one big thing, help the new player experience so all the new players get what they need, and then move on, right? It's kind of like how they'll buff Melissa or Tenebria 10 times in a row. It's like, can you just buff them one time well rather than 10 times like crap? That's kind of what this stuff is. It's like, can you just solve the new player issue with getting gear instead of doing 10 small patches to try and fix that, 10 band-aids rather than one operation, right? That's all you need to do, and the players would be really happy and thank you. Look, I might be an endgame player, but if this stuff right here had just like been this huge new player revamp and like done all this stuff for new players, I'd be like, you know what? It's not for me, but this is some good stuff that it had been a long time coming. I think a lot of people are going to be happy. Like, that's great. I would actually be looking on it very favorably. I would be like, sure, it doesn't really affect me much, but that's amazing for the game, amazing for new players. Thank God they did that. Like, I would be really positive about that. Not every piece of content has to be for me personally. Like, I can look at the bigger picture as well. But if I feel like the content isn't for me and it's not really for a lot of other people and it just feels lackluster, well, you know, that's when I'm just like, what the hell? The fact that they specifically say, though, and I think it's very funny that they specifically say April is almost here and it feels like incredible things are on the horizon. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. That's all it really comes down to. Until you tell us, I'm basically going to be completely skeptical and have no hope. And if you teased it a little bit, just a little something to get you interested, to get people thinking, right? That's what excites people. Do you see how hard the community coped that Overlord was going to be the new collab and was going to be announced today? Do you see how hard the community was like, oh my god, coming up with all sorts of theories? Bro, that was over some, like, little ass picture with some catalyst in the number 41. People concocted in this cauldron, this giant, like, conspiracy theory, right? Off of that little thing. If you just give the community some information, they'll bite, right? Like, the community will bite and they'll possibly coast off that hype until you actually announce it. So, I really think that they need to realize that, and, well, they need to start actually hyping the community up. Because right now, I would say that The community is at an all-time low of hype overall, and come on, Smallgate, wake up. Wake up, Smallgate. You got a gotcha to burn. Well, actually, it's already on fire, but come on. This is not the Merurin mail that we expect. We expect more out of Merurin mail. Just, if it is a collab, then just say, we have, like, look, I don't, maybe they're against their contract, they can't say that. What if they just say, like, we have some visitors arriving next month? That already, bam, instantly, people would be hyped. I'm not even kidding. If, like, you don't even have to say there's a collab. You just say, like, we may even have some visitors arriving next month. Instantly, people would be like, oh my god, what's a collab? Holy crap, what is it gonna be? And, like, you know, the subreddit, every time, you always see somebody ask a question like, what collab would you want? And then the top comments like Jujutsu Kaisen and Dragon Ball Z with like 5,000 upvotes or upvotes or something like that. And then somebody says like, well, I think that this series would be good. Minus 10,000 because it's not shonen. Minus 1 million. No, but like, just, you gotta give the players a nibble. And I think that Western companies usually are better at that communication, because the difference between the West and the East is Western companies will be like, hey, we're your best friend. We're best friends, right? We're pals, right? Like, they try and get buddy and be like, you know, really weird. And like, when people crap on them, then they're like, we don't deserve this, guys. Meanwhile, in Asia, they're just like, to the player, they're like, you're trash. You're garbage. Take it. Take it. Off the ground, eat off the ground. Like, that's how they treat the players. But then the players, whenever they get a leg up in the company, they're like, review bomb this trash, send trucks to their business, ruin them, ruin their business. So like, it's different in Asia where like both sides just crap on each other whenever they can. Like, both sides just like try and obliterate the other side, right? Like, the players try and ruin the company, and the company treats the players bad. Like, that, I don't know, that's how it's always kind of been in Asia. Like, the company will be no transparency ever, really, for Asia, from my experience at least, playing multiple Asian games. So it's kind of the opposite. So as somebody who's from the West, right, and I'm sure a lot of you in chat also are either from the West or maybe have a Western mentality kind of on things. I mean, hey, we're all speaking English here. Kind of feels bad when the company's not transparent with you at all, and you're sitting there wondering, so is anything happening? Did they forget about us? End of service? What's going on, right? So yeah, basically that's kind of my thoughts overall there, and I would really love for Smallgate to actually, well, fix any of this stuff. Just give us that little bit of excitement, because I can't believe that a game like Honkai Star Rail is actually exciting me way more than Epic 7 right now. I can't believe it. A game that I basically at one point thought, I guess I'm just going to quit this game. Somehow, I'm way more excited for the things being added in that game and stuff than E7 right now, which is insane to me. And I would really love for Smallgate to kind of just wake up and smell the dissatisfaction of the community. I'm sure that they know. I'm 100% sure that Smallgate knows there's a lot of dissatisfaction. But then when I see some of the things they do, some of the things they change, the recent balance patch, all of those things, it makes me just go, do they actually have any idea what they're talking about or doing, or are they high? Right? Because, like, for instance, Lua was the top banned character for 2 years. And they kept releasing the RTA information every season saying she was the most banned character, and they didn't do anything. And then they finally released a character that beats Lua. Oh, it's a character called Laya that's more OP than Lua. So it's like, you know, like, come on, you had 2 years to, like, just nerf Lua or something. Like, come on, man. So, like, when I see that almost, like, weaponized incompetency where now we have to pull for an OP limited unit, it just makes me feel like, okay, well, they have all the info, but do they actually understand the info they have? So that's how I feel with this as well. It's like, so they see the dissatisfaction of the community, but do they understand what they're actually dissatisfied about and what they actually want? Right? That's how I feel. Like, you can have all the info in the world, all the charts, all of the, you know, raw data, but then if you don't know what to do with it, then it's all completely useless. And, well, I hope Smilegate actually can find out what to do with it, because this is getting a little out of control for a lot of the community. And I don't even think anything that I'm saying here is really doom posting. I think I'm speaking completely realistically. And look, E7's not gonna die. It's not at all. Epic 7 will not die. It's just, it's been a long time of not really anything interesting or good for a lot of us players. And, well, I've seen a lot of people kind of just not really playing the game or straight up quitting the game. Long-time players, too. People that are really hardcore about the game. That would, I mean, some of them even whales that would be spending thousands of dollars on the game. They would buy out, like, all the packs every month. And seeing that is, you know, not ideal, right? You don't really want that. And just the current game state has so much dissatisfaction, and I truly believe there are so many ways that they could help fix this, but it takes effort. And a lot of that effort will not make them money. But you have to think about it in terms of a business. Would they rather, you know, bleed something dry, really wring it for all it's got right now, or would they rather try and fix stuff, put in effort, and maybe make that same money down the road? You know, you got to think about it that way. Because, like, they're introducing tons of new packs and other stuff like that, and it's, you know, it's not ideal. A lot of things people aren't liking. Holy, you yap a lot? Look, every gacha streamer is just a chatter. If you can't talk decently as a gacha streamer, you're like an F-tier gacha streamer. That's just the truth. If you're not good at chatting and you play gacha games, like you should just stop right now. You know, like, every decent gacha streamer has to be able to talk a lot. And I think everything I'm saying is, well, I think it has some merit to it of some sort. Of course, it's all my opinion, but I think a lot of you guys I kind of speak for at the same time. Who is he talking to? I'm just talking to the voices in my head. But anyways, that kind of is it for the Merurin update for today, huh? What a shame that it wasn't more. I guess we gotta wait till April, huh?